Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Chicago and New Orleans. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got White. He's out there with Jackson. Artest is out there with Russell. And it's Haywood in at the 4 slot. So it's Chicago now. Here's White. And White with the stuff.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
New Orleans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And both free throws good from Paul.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Haywood, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That one on Davis. Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game. And so Haywood nails both of them. Here's New Orleans. Paul kicks it to West. On the wing, Davis. Haywood with the block. We're about 1 minute into the first. And slam dunk by Haywood.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Mashburn. The floater. Haywood with the block. Feeds it to Artest. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's Mashburn. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Lays it up off the glass. Mashburn's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
White dishes to Russell. West with the steal. Davis against Jackson. Here's Paul. Haywood with the rebound. There's Jackson with the 3. Not going to go that time. New Orleans with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Mashburn. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Haywood gets the bucket. Haywood's got 6.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Davis sets a screen. New Orleans moving the ball around. West misses.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
Here's Artest. Bangs home the trifecta. Artest's got his second bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Davis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Paul kicks to Davis. That shot is off. Nice D from Russell. The Bulls leading by 7. Dishes it to Artest. Back to White. To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. White against Paul. Blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants, and then gets his shot off in time.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Here's Brown. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Brown. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. And so he hits both. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Screen by Cousins. Wesley the pass to Holiday. On the wing, Evans. Cousins with a screen for Evans. Holiday with the three. Unable to get that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Deep two from Stojakovic. They get it back. Doesn't go that time. New Orleans trails by 7. Now Evans. Outside Holiday. Evans dishes to Cousins. The basket good off the assist from Evans.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Stojakovic. And no good trying to get that one. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what... The Bulls leading by 5. Taking a look at the Bulls. Round out there with Peja Stojakovic. Then there's Divac. Then there's Porzingis. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position.
And that's how you move the basketball. Awesome passing leading to the bucket.
The shot by Evans. Nobody around. Had the space there, but it's offline. Brown against Holiday. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. Pass to Wesley. And Anderson has it in the corner. Wesley with the screen on Porzingis. Anderson kicks to Holiday. That shot off. Nice D from Divac. And Chicago has possession. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Anthony with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Anderson the screen. And Cousins kicks to Wesley. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
New Orleans making a switch here. Chandler's checked in.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Chandler, the pass to Holiday. There's the pick. Here's the teardrop. And Divac pulls it down. Chicago leading by 9. Chandler with the block. Anthony against Evans. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Sweet little floater.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Porzingis kicks to Divas. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Bulls making a switch here. Russell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Artest comes in for Anthony. Jackson, he's checked in for Stojakovic. And it's White in for Brown. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection. In a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Chicago making a switch here. Haywood's checked in. Chandler with the screen on Jackson. Clock at 6. The shot's good from Paul.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
White drives in. Here's Russell. And that one goes long. New Orleans trails by 8. Stojakovic dishes to Paul. Back to Stojakovic. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now here's White. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis. Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. West is checked in for Tyson Chandler. And both free throws good for White.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
The putback. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And Davis sends it back. Over in the corner, Paul. Outside Stojakovic. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Haywood. Look at that jam.
Wow. Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Davis. Gordon comes in for Peja Stojakovic. And it's Davis in for Paul. It's good. Russell's got his first points of the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Davis against White. Davis kicks it to West. Pass to Gordon. Here's Cousins. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Welcome back to Charlotte, the Duke Energy Center, the building in the foreground there. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, Davis is out there with West. Then there's Davis. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Mashburn in at the 3. Paul against White. Paul passes to West. Left side, Davis. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
New Orleans shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Here's our test. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
White against Paul. Picked by West. Passes it to Mashburn. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Chicago leading. White drives in, and he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
And how many more possessions like that would they love to get down the stretch? A bunch of them, I bet.
Paul against White. Paul's shot is off. Chicago leading by 5. Here's our test. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Our test's got 8.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Paul for 3. Davis. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's White, and Davis sends it back. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Paul's running. And it's Davis missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. White drives in. He dishes it to Stojakovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Bulls lead by 10.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Ryan Anderson, who's checked in for New Orleans. Wesley comes in for Chris Paul. Brown, who's checked in for the Bulls. Nice step back to get it off.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Oh, and the jam by Divas.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Brown dishes to Divac. Chandler with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Some changes for New Orleans. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Chandler. And it's Gordon in for Tyreek Evans. Here's Wesley, and it's blocked by Divac. Brown outside. And he converts the layup. Brown's got 6 points.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And, you know, Greg, it's hard to ask for much more than that because they're getting to their spots and they're knocking down the shots.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. The Bulls leading by 8. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. And Baron Davis picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Stojakovic is checked in for New Orleans.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Stojakovic against Stojakovic. Back to Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans trails by 10. Top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Traps in the tray. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Brown against Davis. Brown kicks to Divac. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Divac.
And this is the pattern we typically see from this team as a whole, creating chances at the line and converting them.
And so it's Chicago, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action after this word.
Check it out.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. New Orleans trails by 9. So for Chicago right now, we've got Russell. White is out there with Jackson. Then there's our test, and it's Haywood in a power forward. And it goes out of bounds. That one off West. Here's White. To the middle. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Over to the left wing. And Jackson with the block.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
They get it back. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Anthony Davis.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
David Wesley, he's checked in for Peja Stojakovic. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans' coach going over their plan during the break. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Davis sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. There's the steal. Here's Mashburn, covered by Artest. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Mashburn.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Jackson's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Mashburn, the pass to Davis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Here's Russell. That's short off the rim.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Wesley. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Haywood's got 4 rebounds in this game. And slam dunk by Haywood.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Paul outside. West a screen on Artest. The pass to Davis. Over Russell. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Davis.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
And it's Artest missing.
Can't get more open than that. No idea how he mistimed that mid-range shot. Maybe he was too open.
And it's Wesley missing.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Outside, White. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it to Haywood. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. New Orleans making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Here's White, and White slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Paul passes to Mashburn. Davis against Haywood. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Anthony Davis.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient. And he is playing to his strengths.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Spencer Haywood.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
White dishes to Haywood. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bulls lead by 7.
You know, leaving somebody that wide open is not prudent. I mean, you got to expect to get burned when you put that kind of effort forward.
Jackson against Davis, and stolen by Russell. Outside, White. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And now a 9-point Chicago lead.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
.36 seconds left in the game. Back to Stojakovic. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And the Bulls with possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. Brown against Paul. And the dunk by Brown.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he had, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Well, 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he lays it straight in.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now, doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.